Hello everyone, and welcome to some Magic the Gathering Arena. We're going to be playing some Mill today. So, as I mentioned in the last video, I've been playing this game a lot, and I was thinking, might as well make use of the time that I actually play. So, we're gonna be having a look at my Mill deck, I guess. Now, one thing to note is that this deck is not entirely complete. Like, it's kind of not very optimized because I'm missing several cards that I would need. Like, I would want 4 Drowned Secrets. I would want probably 4 Thief of Sanity as well, just because that is hilarious to me. But we're gonna try it out anyway and see if we can get a win from it, or if it will just cause us to crash and burn. Entirely possible. I mean, it is a Mill deck after all, and with not the right amount of control and the right cards, it's gonna be quite bad probably. So we're fighting Silver Flame 91. Let's see, not a super good start. We kind of want a Psychic Corrosion to begin with. I've noted that that is kind of required for this to actually work, and that Scry is actually good. Then we can cast Psychic Corrosion on turn 3, which is what we want. Which is what we really want. I'm gonna save the Opt, just because I wanna like maximize my Psychic Corrosion. Plus we can opt on an enemy turn if we would want to. Okay. My turn. Let's play out this. Should we opt? Probably should, to be honest. Let's do it at this end step. At his end step, we'll cast Opt, just to... okay. Opt. Boom. Oh, another Psychic Corrosion. Sure. My turn. Okay, so begin. So it begins. So he's black and white. So he's probably gonna have a lot of healing, which doesn't really matter to this game. Or to this deck, rather. Because... I'm going to mill him anyways. That's how I kill him. Not through dealing damage to him in any way, shape, or form. There we go. Double Psychic Corrosion. This is actually... okay. Well, that was easy win. Totally planned, guys. Yeah, that's how this deck works. You play out 2 Psychic Corrosions, and people get so frustrated with your deck that they just give up. They just surrender. That's how it works. I'm kind of surprised actually. Like, well, he did have quite a bad draw. Like, what was it? The first 2 turns, he didn't play anything, and I think black-white vampire decks are supposed to be kind of aggro, so that's not really a good start to begin with. So opponent goes first, so it's kind of okay to mulligan this. Because I really think we need to mulligan it. As I said, we really need a Psychic Corrosion, like this. I don't really like Sinister Sabotage, and I think trying to get a land for Psychic Corrosion is way more important with this hand, because we don't have anything if we don't get a land. So we really need it. Well, that's okay, I guess. Drowned Secrets. Because that's a 2 mana, so we can play it next turn. I still want another land, though, so that we can actually get out our victory condition. Elvish Rejuvenator. So this is a red-green ramp. That's not very good. To be honest, not very good. For us, but that is. We have a lot of hard removal, so hopefully we can take care of that. And like these will remove these guys, so that we can use Eldest Reborn to remove some big creature. If we would get a land. Like, I've noticed with this deck, if you don't get 3 lands, like it's required that you get 3 lands, otherwise you're screwed. Like, I really have to get another land. Fuck me, I'm dead. God damn it. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm probably very dead. Wow, we're get me out of this game. This is that was like we didn't draw a single land. That is so annoying. Ah, I hate it. Oh well. Let's do another. Let's hope we get some better draws this time. I mean, that's the biggest part about this deck that is very problematic. Since I don't have the correct amount of certain cards, things like this. Like last time, obviously, it wasn't that I don't have the correct cards, I just got land starved. But, like, it's super... This is not good. We need one island at least. But I kind of want to keep it anyways, because it's a lot of land. With this, no. Okay, this is better. Severed strands, doesn't matter, we don't have any creatures right now, so can't use it. Well, another land. Well, at least we have Chemister's Insight, so we can draw some cards. The reason to me having Chemister's Insight instead of Divination, by the way, fun fact, I talked about this with my friend, and I realized that it is way more important that I have like more ways to draw cards, and Chemister's Insight gives me that because you can jumpstart it. So that's why I'm playing with that instead of Divination. I used to have more, like, I exchanged my Divinations for Chemister's Insight in this deck because, to be honest, I thought it was better. Drown Secrets, boom. Throw away 2 cards. Yeah. Get those 2 lands away from here. This is okay. Thought Erasure, Severed Strands, not useful because we don't have any land. But we have another Chemister's Insight and we can jumpstart this just in case. So we have a lot of card draw potential. I kind of want to play this just to make sure that he doesn't have any like bullshit in his hand. Yeah. I could send this back to the hand as well, just to be a pain in the butt. I could do both, but then I wouldn't be able to draw a card. That was like my thought with Blink of an Eye. So I'm actually thinking that we'll just Thought Erasure, depending on what he has, obviously. Well, we'll see. Okay, so what is dangerous here? Take Vengeance, I don't care about that. Conclave Cavalier. This is actually a pain in the ass. This is way more pain in the ass though. Let's remove that. Ooh, yes, please. I think we Blink of an Eye this just to try and keep our health high. What I've noticed is that I have a tendency to allow the enemy to deal too much damage to me, and that makes it so that I can't, like, or I lose too early, basically. You need to do everything you can to preserve your health, I've noticed. Everything in your power. I would love a Ravenous Chupacabra at this point. Like, Severed Strands is a good card, but I don't have a lot of creatures in this deck, so it might be like kind of a dead card in some ways as well. Away with you. He's getting kind of low on cards. That's good. And now we have Chemister's Insights to play out and make him discard even more. The Crawl Harpooner is really good to get away from. Get out of here. Colossal Majesty as well, so... Well, to be honest, like, it's not super bad if my enemy gets to draw cards, because I want him... In the end, the point is to make him use all his cards. So, I mean... That's kind of the point. Okay, we have 7... I think we do this, and then we maybe send the problem with sending that one back to the hand is that obviously it's gonna buff these guys even more. But there's not really a point to sending these guys back either. There we go. Oh, thank God Cleansing Nova's gone. I hope he doesn't have another one. Because this is what could fuck me up real bad. I actually think I am going to send back that Loxodon. That is 4 damage that won't have to take this turn, and then I can get out my Patient Rebuilding. I think this might be a good idea. Or I can send back the cat, I mean. That's also a good idea. Or the Druid. Yeah, the Druid actually, because he is super low on mana right now. Like his land amount is very low, and I keep like removing more and more, so that's good. Ah, fuck. Rabid Bite. 6 damage, that's okay. It's not the worst, not the worst. So next turn we do Patient Rebuilding, unless we get a Ravenous Chupacabra. If we get a Ravenous Chupacabra, we'll fuck up as much as possible from his deck. Well, Patient Rebuilding it is. Boom. So next turn he can deal 4, 6, 7, 8 damage. Yeah, I don't think he has any buffs in his hand right now. If I get one more land, I might not really. I'm kind of in a very bad spot right now, to be honest. I really should add sleep in this deck, I think. Like adding 1 sleep in this deck would be like super good. Okay, we got a Guild Gate, we got a Thief of Sanity. Play you down, obviously. And I think we go with the Chemist's Insight. So what we could do, I'm thinking, we can play out the Thief of Sanity and Sever Strands to kill the 4/4. But I'm still going to die, so it doesn't really matter. So we can do this instead. Throw that away. Boom. Can I mill him? That is the question. I regret playing my land. I severely regret playing my land. If I hadn't played the land, I might have been able to... I don't think I could have won anyways. I don't think I could have milled enough cards from him. Sadly. Yeah, I actually think the sleep spell would be very good in this game. Or in this deck, rather. Kind of better than the Vapors, actually. I never used the Vapors. We're gonna change that. Let's actually do like this. Vapors, and we want the sleep instead. The sleep is more expensive, but I'll have way more use of it. Like in that situation, if I had sleep instead of the Vapors, I would have won that. So I think it's gonna be better. Sleep being you tap all the enemy's creatures and they don't untap the next turn. So I would have had an extra turn to actually mill him, which would have made it so that I would have won. I actually would have, fuck me, if I would have waited with the land, I would have won. Because the Psychic Corrosion would have removed, it would have removed 4 cards, and Drowned Secrets would have removed 2 cards as well. I would have won. I fucked that up. I shouldn't have played that land. That was the wrong choice entirely, since it was a gate. Not a good idea. So I kind of regret, like I was even thinking, like, as I kept this hand, like, if I don't pull a blue land, I'm screwed, and I'm probably screwed. Yep. Why do I become so greedy? Never keep a 2-land hand. I should have learned this. Thank God. think the Thief of Sanity right here is kind of a good choice. It's gonna be a bit afraid of it, and I don't know what this deck is really. Oh crap, red bite really. I'm not really sure what his deck is. I'm assuming it's a bunch of elves and merfolk. That's what it seems like. Very aggro. I'm probably kind of dead. Sure. Yeah, it's basically just super aggro deck with very cheap elves and stuff like that, it seems. Ooh! And that. That's a Carnage Tyrant. Could play the Eldest Reborn, but does it really matter? Not really. Patient Rebuilding. If I pull a Sleep here, I'll survive. That's... yeah. I don't think I can do that much. It has Trample, right? Yeah, I'm dead. Might as well concede. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.